Have you ever wondered who ensures the smooth running of an election? Who is responsible for maintaining order and fairness during this crucial democratic process? Let's delve into the role of an unsung hero in the democratic process, the election duty officer. These individuals shoulder the critical responsibility of managing polling stations. They are the ones who ensure that every polling station is a safe haven for citizens to express their electoral choices without fear. These officers maintain order, ensuring that every participant, from candidates to voters, abide by the rules and regulations set in place. They are the gatekeepers of fairness, ensuring that everyone gets an equal chance to participate in the democratic process. Moreover, they also process votes, validating each one with utmost precision and accuracy. This role is instrumental in ensuring that every voice is heard, every vote is counted, and every election is a successful representation of the people's will. Without the diligent work of election duty officers, the democratic process as we know it would not be possible. Now that we understand the importance of an election duty officer, let's delve into the step-by-step process of an election. Our journey begins with voter registration, the first step and the cornerstone of a democratic election. Here, the election duty officer has the responsibility to ensure that every eligible citizen is registered to vote. They verify documents, update voter lists, and work tirelessly to uphold the principle of universal adult suffrage. Moving on, we have the candidate nomination process. It is during this phase that the election duty officer must verify the eligibility of the candidates. They ensure that every contender meets the criteria set by our Constitution and the Election Commission. It's a crucial role, guaranteeing that every candidate on the ballot has an equal and fair chance. Next up is the campaigning period. Now, this is where things get interesting. The election duty officer's role here is to monitor the campaigns of all candidates. They ensure that the guidelines set by the Election Commission are followed, that no unethical practices are used, and that the spirit of fair competition is maintained. And then we arrive at polling day, the most significant day in the election process. On this day, the election duty officer dons the hat of a guardian. They supervise the voting process, ensuring that voters can cast their votes without any hindrance or influence. They are also responsible for maintaining the sanctity of the polling booth, a sacred place in the democratic process. Once the polls close, it's time for vote counting. The election duty officer's role here is of utmost importance. They oversee the counting process, ensuring that every vote is counted correctly and transparently. It's a painstaking task, but it's pivotal in ensuring that the voice of the people is heard accurately. Finally, we reach the last step, result declaration. Here, the election duty officer acts as a messenger, conveying the voice of the people to the world. They ensure that the results are declared in a fair and transparent manner, putting the seal on a successful election process. As we can see, each step of the election process is carefully managed and overseen by dedicated election duty officers. Their role is not just administrative, but also moral. They are the sentinels of democracy, ensuring every election is a true reflection of the people's will. So the next time you cast your vote, remember the tireless efforts of the election duty officers who make it all possible. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's summarize the key points. The role of an election duty officer is essential in ensuring a fair and transparent electoral process. They uphold the democratic process by managing polling stations, ensuring voter eligibility, maintaining order, and overseeing the voting process to protect the integrity of each vote. We've broken down the election process into manageable steps, highlighting the officer's role at each stage. From pre-election preparations to post-election procedures, the election duty officer remains a constant guardian of the democratic process. They ensure that the election machinery runs smoothly, without any bias or favoritism, enabling every eligible citizen to cast their vote freely. In conclusion, it's clear that election duty officers play a pivotal role in upholding the democratic process. Their work ensures that every vote counts and every voice is heard.